Now, good morning students. Today we will have revisions about integers. So first of all, we should know what is an integer. An integer are the number including whole number and its opposite. Okay. What are integers? Integers are the numbers including opposite of whole numbers. Now, what is whole number? Question comes now. What is whole number? Whole numbers are the natural number including 0. And next come what is natural number? All the counting numbers are called natural number. Okay. What I have written here, opposite of whole number. The 0, it is neither positive nor negative. It will remain 0 only. Then natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinite. Same way opposite of whole number means opposite of 1 is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So the integers start from minus infinity to 1, minus 1, 0, 1 and to infinity. Means it starts from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. So here what we say, that integers are the number including whole number and its opposites. Okay. It starts from minus infinity to infinity. Now, next is how many types of integers are there. So, how many types of integers are there? Types of integers. There are 3 types. First, positive integer. So, positive integers, it is right of 0. Right of 0. Example 1, 2 and so on till infinite. So what are positive integers? Numbers which is right of 0 are positive integers. Means all the natural number are the positive integers. Next comes negative integers. Second one is negative integers. What are negative integers? The integers which are left of 0. Which are left of 0. Example 0, minus 1, minus 2 to minus infinite. Okay. The integers which are left of 0 are negative integers. Now third one is 0 integer. What is 0 integer? It is neither positive nor negative. 0 integer. It is neither negative nor positive. Okay. 0 integers, it is neither negative nor positive. Okay. Now next, these are the 3 types of integer. So what are the 3 types? Positive integer, negative integers and 0 integers. Okay. Now next comes absolute value. Or absolute value means that if a number is negative or positive, it will always remains positive. Absolute value. Suppose you are having minus 4. What will be the absolute? It is always written in mod 4. If it is 4 only, its absolute value will also be 4. Means whether a number is negative or positive, it always remains positive. That is absolute value of an integer. Okay. Now comes, till here is it clear to you all? Now comes properties of integers. Properties of integers. First one, commutative property. In commutative property is applicable only in case of addition and subtraction. Means A plus B will be equal to B plus A. A into B will be equal to B into A. But A minus B is not equal to B minus A, and A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. So here I am taking all together. So commutative property, it follows only in two cases, addition and multiplication. Means if you add in any order or multiply in any order, you will get the same answer. But in the case of subtraction and division, you will not get the same answer. Your answer will differ. Okay. So commutative property follows only in addition and multiplication. Clear? Now, you can have one example. Okay. If A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 2. Okay. So if you take A plus B, so you will get 4 plus 2. And if you take B plus A, then also you will get 6, and here also 6. Is it following? Then in case of multiplication, A into B means 4 into 2. Then B into A, it means 2 into 4. Both the case what you are getting? 8. Is it applicable? It is applicable for addition and multiplication. Now see subtraction. So A minus B is equal to 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2. B minus A, that is 2 minus 4. You will get minus 2, means sign is changing. Is it correct? No. You take A divide by B. So is it applicable? 4 divided by 2, you will get 2. But when B divided by A means 2 divided by 4, you will get 1 by 2. So is it applicable? It is not applicable in subtraction and division. Only it is applicable for addition and multiplication. Okay. Now, next is closure property. Next is closure property. So in the case of closure property, it is closed in addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In all the three it is applicable, because it is not applicable in division. No, division also. Because if you add two integers, you will get an integer. So it is closed under addition. When you will subtract any two integers, you will get an integer only. It is also applicable. When you multiply, you will get an integer only. But when you divide, you will not get an integer. Like 1 by 2, it is not an integer. It is a rational number. So in the case of closure property, it is not applicable in the case of division. Now third one is associative property. It is only for addition and multiplication. You see, A into A plus B plus C will be equal to A plus B plus C. And if you take A into B into C, it is also equal to A into B into C. Means it is applicable only in the case of addition and multiplication. You can see with the help of one example. Okay. If A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. So A into A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. C both should be equal to. A plus B means 2 plus 3 plus 4, and here 2 plus 3 plus 4. So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, and here you will get 2 plus 7. So in both the case, you see you are getting 9. It is applicable only in the addition. Now see multiplication. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4. A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So 2 into 3 into 4 is equal to 2 into 3 into 4. 2 3 is 6 into 4, and this is 2 into 3 4 is 12. 24, and here also it is equal to 24. So is it applicable? Yes. So it is applicable in the case of multiplication and addition, but it is not applicable in the case of subtraction and division. Okay. Now next is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. What it is? Means A into B plus C, it is equal to A into B plus A into C. Means distributive property of multiplication over A addition. The A is multiplied by B plus C. Here it is distributed A into B plus A into C. So if you take 2 into 3 plus 4, you can take 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. So 2 into 7, which is equal to 6 plus 8. 14 here and 14 here. It means it is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Means in whichever order you multiply or in whichever order you add, you will get the same result. Now, distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Subtraction. So means what? 2A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. A means 2 into 4 minus 3 is equal to 2 into 4 minus 2 into 3. So 2 into 4 minus 3, 1. 4 to the 8 minus 6. 2, and here also 2. Means it is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Okay. Clear up till here? So we have studied today about what is integers, types of integers, and absolute value and properties of integers. Okay. And in this week also we have revised this much only. That's all for today. Thank you and have a good day. And if you have any confusion, you can ask about your problems. Okay students, thank you and have a good day. Thank you students.